Hello everyone and welcome back to Valhelsia 3. And it has been a pretty insane and crazy week. I mean, you can tell by my sword. Look how happy my sword is. Look at it glow. Look how happy my sword is. It's literally like every color of the rainbow. Just about. Maybe there might be one missing. I'm not really sure. But it is so sparkly and it is fruity tooty, fresh and fruity. Guys, I need to have a little sit down chit chat with you guys about the series. It's nothing bad, but this week I'm a little busy this week, and I got some things that come up. I gotta head out of town, and so videos this week are gonna be a little sparse. I'm not really sure what we're gonna do. I didn't really get a chance to plan ahead very well, and it has been a month since we started this series. And with that being said, if you guys remember in the first episodes, I was talking about how I wanted to redo how I do my videos on YouTube, and it would also help with, my time, basically, that, I do streaming mainly now, and I have other things that I have to tend to, but 3 right now is what I'm able to do until I'm actually working towards this. Hopefully I can get a second PC. I know, some of you guys might be like, wow, Bentley, you haven't got a second PC yet? No, not quite. Not quite there yet. And if I can get a second one, what that'll allow me to do, and I know a lot of people are like, well, just render overnight. We'll just leave your computer on. We'll upload this through the day. Okay, I've been there. I've done that. Okay. I have my reasons. Just understand, please. I don't live in a very big apartment, and it gets, well, it'll get kind of warm in here. And I don't want to spend all that extra money running just more AC and all that. There's a bunch into it, and I'm really trying to take care of my stuff here. But basically, getting a second PC will allow me to do more videos rendering out while I'm recording, because I only record during one day during the week. I really don't necessarily get a whole lot of time to myself. I try to take a little bit of my time during the day. I'll have like a little time to myself besides, just to kind of enjoy myself more or less. But regardless, that's not including like the, adult duties that we all have to do and stuff like that. But anyways, so the whole premise of this is hopefully in the future, I know some people have made some comments, would love to see more videos, and I want to address it is that hopefully in the future, and us refining this maybe new system of how I'm going to do these videos, with that in mind, might be able to do a few more videos a week. Maybe we can do maybe 4, maybe 5. We can have, enough videos, for Monday through Friday or something like that. So if possible, I'm not going to say that is going to be what's happening, but it might be a very good possibility, especially I'm very much considering trying to invest into that second PC. So with that being said, once we get this all refined, we'll take a second look into it and see what we can do. Does that sound like a good plan to you all? Because I would like to do it. I've been having a lot of fun. This mod pack has been a lot of fun. I do want to mention that it's been a month. If you guys remember the beginning of the series, my original plan of this was to do a mod pack kind of like every month, in a sense that we'd start the first week where we'd start off just, it'd be like the, pre-game or the start game, like the basically just starting out in the pack. Then you'd have the mid-game, pre-mid-game for the second week, the post-mid-game for the third, and then the final week would be kind of be wrapping it up, kind of maybe showing some in-game stuff, and that's basically about where we are now. Now, I'm not saying I'm going to be ending this off yet. I've had a lot of fun with this, but with that being said, there's also a new version of this mod pack out, which is a 1.16.3 version of Minecraft mod pack of this, and it's also called Valhelsia 3. I am currently on the 1.16.1 Minecraft version of Valhelsia 3, and there might be some differences between the two. I would like to run it by you guys. I'm thinking about doing a second series, like a season 2, if possible, if I can take this world particularly. I just realized that this is all cobblestone. Wow. I have been going a whole week with... Okay. Actually, it might be longer. Anyways, What was I talking about? Oh, right, the world. Continuing it on in like a season 2 with the newer version of the mod pack, and I believe, if I remember correctly from the mod dev, he did come into my chat room on my stream one day, and he mentioned some like updates and how there's big plans for adding more mods and stuff like that. So I'm thinking maybe we let this one rest a little bit, because there's a few things I want to point out. There are some mods in this that really need some TLC, and with an update, I'm sure it'll probably do a lot better. One of the big ones that we had an issue with was right over there, storage drawers. I have a big issue with it. I can't really utilize it the way I want to, which is incorporating it with my refined storage, mainly because of the fact that the key system does not work. The items will not get retained, which kind of makes it pointless in a sense, because items are just going to make their way in there that I don't want, not the ones that I put in there. So storage drawers is kind of out. We got the bins from Mechanism, sure, but there's another mod that was a really big one that I was looking forward to, and that is Forbidden and Arcanus. I looked at the wiki for this, and I looked through a lot of the items, pretty much everything that was usable on the wiki. And a lot of this is here, but it's just, even if you don't look at the wiki and you just look at the items, this mod is a kind of like a preview of what it might be, is what I'm going to say about it. I love it. I think it looks amazing. I poked around with some of the stuff, and I'll show you guys that here in a little bit. But like, I love the dark stone blocks here. These are gorgeous. I also figured out this is different than blackstone, and I know where to get it. It's down by bedrock. So if you start mining down there, you might find some dark stone. But yeah, this mod has some really cool looking blocks, some very amazing looking things in it. It's just, a lot of this stuff doesn't really do much. Like this Arcane Dragon Head doesn't do anything. According to the wiki, it doesn't do anything. A few other things, just like, it's really just kind of cosmetic right now. And I was really hoping for a little bit more. With that being said, that's that in Botania, if you really want to consider Botania actual magic mod. It's a meme, guys. It's a meme. Okay, I'm not a guy that likes, I'm not big on memes, but it's a meme. I think. I'm not sure. Anyways, there's that. So there's a couple mods in this, and then there's definitely just I feel like there's a few other mods in here that just definitely need some more TLC. And there's, besides that, it's really a lot of building stuff. You know what I mean? We haven't really got into industrial foregoing very much. And eventually I wouldn't mind jumping into more of that. We might be doing that here in the next episode or so. But besides that, everything's kind of similar, except, Mechanism's got an update. And I kind of want to jump on that a little bit later. I don't know if I really want to do that in this particular pack. Because there's also there's the Powell mod. I haven't really touched on this at all. And I know a lot of people might swear by it. But I think I might have to look into, like, more of that particular mod. And then there's also mine colonies. Now, a lot of you guys love mine colonies. I like mine colonies too. Don't get me wrong. I really do. Mine colonies is great, okay? But with that being said, like, it's kind of gotten really grindy, it seems. And I would love to jump into it, but I think I'm going to have to poke around with it a little bit more. I'm not really ready to jump into it, so just my thoughts on it. Besides that, there's a lot of just building blocks. So that's what I've been doing. I've been doing a lot of building, and I've been having a blast doing it, which is why I love this world so much. Let me show you what I've been working on. Here's our courtyard. It's not quite done yet, but this is our courtyard. We got our little balcony from over here, like I told you guys we were going to try to do. We got two beautiful willow trees sitting right there. We got a nice little fountain here, a little grate with our water coming out at the top. We got some wonderful lighting around. We got a little lattice work going over there, a little bee farm. I call it a bee farm. I just put those over there. It's not really where I wanted to end, putting those, but we put a nice little flower patch over there. And I would like to put something in this corner. I just don't know what it is yet. Not to mention, we do have a lot of other rooms that we haven't really touched on yet. So, yeah, there's definitely a few things that we need to do. Like there's some stuff that we wanted to clean up, you know. I got to experience the mod pack and I really am enjoying it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. But I was a little disappointed with a few things, and that was kind of the fact that like some of these mods I was looking forward to just kind of like they're just not ready. And they might be ready in the new version. You know, I don't know if they're going to continue updating the 1.16.1. I think there was an update a couple weeks ago, and that might have been one of the last ones. I just don't know if they're going to be doing another one anytime soon. So we'll see what we can do in the next couple episodes. This is going to be, I was hoping that we would work on this a little bit, and this is the last thing I was working on before I ended my stream. But basically, this is going to be like kind of a sky garden. If we want to jump more into Britannia, which I'm not really sure at this point. I'm not saying I'm ending the series. I'm not going to say that we're going to continue it either. We're just going to see. We're going to see where it goes. We're going to see how we get there. Because this week, I was a little not prepared to record a video. Let's just put it that way. I wasn't really sure what we're going to work on just yet. I didn't know what step I really wanted to take next. I do know I want to jump into maybe some power. I wasn't really sure if I want to do biodiesel because we always seem to do biodiesel. Besides that, we got mechanism, and then we also have power. Power, I'm just not familiar with. I really did some looking around at the items in just like what we have as far as generators. We have a fernator, which I'm assuming just like produces power based on the fuel that you put inside of it. And you can get up to, you know, a decent amount that it generates, but like I'm looking at like the crafting of some of this, and it looks kind of a little bit more work than it should be. I mean, nothing against the mod dev, really not. But like the beginning one only does 15 RF a tick, it looks like. These things are pretty simple to make, it looks like, but like you have to make a lot of this dielectric paste. And then once you get to a certain point, then you're going to start making some of these other machines in order to make some of the alloy, which I believe is right here. This energized steel is one of them. So you'll need this and the energizing orb. And there's also an energizing rod, it looks like, to make some energized steel. And that takes power. So you need that, and that is like on every tier 3 version, it looks like. Or is it? Yeah, so there's the third version of this that does 180 RF a tick, and you would need that. And then you go through and you craft all that. You know, you got to get your basic capacitors, upgrade those. It just seems like a little bit of craziness. I wouldn't mind trying out some of these, but like I was thinking about trying this thermo generator because I have found some dry ice in the overworld. But like looking at it right now, the first one does 3. The second one does 8. This one does 18, 42, 90, 200, and a max of 800. And this thing, maybe not as crazy as I thought at the end. Nitro crystal, energized. Yeah, I retract my statement completely. That's 20 million. Yeah, I take back what I just said. But it looks like a really cool mod. I'm going to have to poke around with it in the future at some point and just kind of try it. But it's really one of those things like when you have this mod coupled with mechanism where I can make a wind turbine for like dirt cheap that produces just like on my roof, what is it, like 85 RF a tick? Just on my roof. We put this high up in the sky, we could probably get like 150 to 200 RF a tick out of just one of these. You know, you make 5 of those, super easy, might I add. That's 1,000 RF a tick. Super easy, you know what I mean? Like, it's just... And then there's like the diesel generator, and there's other things from, immersive engineering to supply and produce power and all sorts of things. So that was one of those things I wasn't sure what route I wanted to take, and I'm still not sure what I really would want to do. I'm kind of considering doing a mechanism thing with, I believe it is I'm not sure. I'll have to look into it. But yeah, it wasn't, I don't know if it was gas, but anyways, I wanted to show you guys around, show you guys what we've worked on, and we'll try to maybe jump into a little bit of stuff here in just a minute. But this isn't all that we worked on. We did do that. There was also Actually, hold on. That was the other thing. I did want to show you guys. I poked around with a Forbidden Arcanus mod. But it is back over here. Because I was just going to use this room as itself. Get out of here. And these are some of the items that I managed to make. So we got like this soul extractor, which is really cool, might I add. This is how you get the souls. And with that, I also found this arcane gilded darkstone. You know, and a few pieces of the darkstone at the bottom of the world in bedrock. So to get the soul, and then you take the soul after you get it out of the soul sand, which I'll show you guys in a second. You have to combine it with corrupty dust. And the corrupty dust is made with an obsidian ingot, blaze powder, nether wart, arcane crystal dust, ender pearl fragments. You get these from drops. You know where to get those. Those are vanilla. Arcane crystal dust is from these crystals that you mine from the bottom of the world. You smelt it, and you get that. So, like, there you go. Pretty easy. So you get that. You combine it together. And once you get the dark soul, you can combine it with another arcane crystal dust and feather, and you get a corrupted pixie. From what I read, this doesn't really do anything. You can put it inside of this jar, and it doesn't really look like a pixie anymore. It just looks like a little floaty orb, and it does nothing. And you can pick it up. So, like, the mod's really cool. I'm hoping to see some really cool things from it in the future. I really can't wait. I think it's going to be amazing. But, yeah, I don't think it's quite ready to really jump onto very much. Now, let's grab a little soul sand, because I thought this was pretty cool. I did want to show you guys this, at least. I'm just going to throw that in there. So if you just put some soul sand down, right-click. Look at that. Isn't that neat? And then you get your soul out of it. Now, if you do that with a few of these, pretty cool little... It's got some cool little animations on it. There you go. So we got four little souls. Can't really do too much with them. But you can pretty much make this and turn this into like the soulless soul stand. And it's got some cool... obviously it works like that, but you can also chisel it with the stone cutter here. You got this really neat like tile. And I was using it in the other room back there a little bit, but yeah, it's pretty neat. I think it's kind of nice. So it needs a little bit of work, but yeah. So let me show you guys some of the other stuff I've done. I don't know if I... Aw, you brought me a flower? Aw, you're so sweet. Oh, gosh. Hey! 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 Listen! Get out of here. That's what I thought. My flower now. I might have to put your name on it. But anyways. Yeah. So, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I kind of built a bridge. I really like this bridge. I didn't really have a theme in mind. I just kind of started building, and then it kind of evolved into this by the end of the day. And I love the way it turned out. I really do. I don't know if you guys have seen this yet, but yeah. I love it, and it's great. And you got these little stools here you can sit on to kind of look around and out and about. What's up with these Endermen around today? Holy crap. But we've been working on a farm as well. Not quite finished with the barn. Still got to do a few more things. I got to get more of this wood, which is like mushroom stem wood or something like that. Yeah, not quite done. And those are just white stained planks up there. We got our farm with pretty much just everything we could imagine. We got tomatoes, cabbage, onion, beetroot, potatoes, carrots, strawberries, cocoa, vanilla pods, and rice. All of it ready to go and harvest. We could automate this if we really wanted to. Don't really see much of a need to do it out here, but we could. I have some ideas. I was thinking about doing it, and I just don't know what I'm going to use it all for, except for maybe power generation, you know, making biodiesel, or just making food, or something of that nature. So I'm not really sure how I want to go about doing that just yet, but let's show you guys the barn. So we got some llamas. These guys are not mad at me. I don't know. I killed their trader, and it's like, yeah, I didn't like that guy. I didn't like him at all. So, we'll come with you. So I was like, okay, that's fine. You can live here. That's cool. Got me a little pig pit. Nice and dirty like they like. Look at them all. Got our sheep. And we got our cows. So we got these really cool supports here from Decorative Blocks. I'm really enjoying this mod, by the way. It's a very nice mod. I love those supports. It looks really nice. And then these are like black stain planks. Yeah. Black stain planks from cork. And the walls here are made out of cherry planks from Biomes of Plenty. We got a lot of hay up here. I didn't really know what else I really wanted to do. But, yeah. So I'm really enjoying the build. I'm having a lot of fun with it. It's not just like this. You know, I was thinking about building a windmill. Getting us a big wheat farm. I know you guys probably be like, but you missed wheat. Yeah. It's because I was going to do a wheat farm out here with some silos from Immersive and a windmill. But I'm kind of stuck on the windmill thing right now. I'm not super happy with my windmill designs. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. So I've been working on that. And then we can have our water wheel set up and everything over here. Like the world, I've just grown to really like it. I've grown to really enjoy it. And I might continue working on this on stream even if we start something new and kind of like alternate back and forth a little bit between the two. I'm not really sure I'm going to do it yet. But yeah, I've been having a really, really good time. And I just don't know really what I would call the end of this pack. Because it's a kitchen sink mod pack, you know? There's not really any focus. There's not any really any real direction. You know, you play it until you're happy. And I'm really happy right now, but I'm not quite finished either, if you know what I mean. So let's kind of poke around for a minute and let's see what we can jump into. Now, I really want to get some more power generation up and running. And I was mentioning a minute ago about doing something in mechanism. I think it would be a good idea to do this, but I don't think I have the time to do it today. But we have been letting this run for a while. We've been getting a lot of our rubber, which I've already added to our system, mind you. But we should have some more just sitting and chilling in here. This thing goes so slow. Holy cow. I would also suggest if you want this faster, because there's a lot of time that's been kind of gone by while this has been running. I would suggest just making more fluid extractors and surrounding it around the latex processing unit. That way you can get more of the latex that you're getting inside of here transferred into the processing unit. You'll get more of it at a time, meaning that, you know, it'll make these little dry rubber a lot faster. Now, are you going to need this much? I don't really think so. Not entirely sure. But we're just going to do this, and we're going to make up all that we can. Currently, we can make 19. And if we take that, we can just put it in our little smelting machine. I love this idea, by the way, and I think I'm going to use that smelter again in the future. I'm just saying, because I really enjoy that. I think it's just fantabulous. I don't have any other words. I mean, it's awesome to combine it with the mechanism and, you know, be able to have like one machine that does like all of it once. But that thing is just fun. It's just fun. I don't know what else it is, but it's more fun than just making one little block. But anyways, let's go ahead and check out industrial foregoing here. And I was thinking about looking at maybe setting up like a plant fertilizer. There's some like new stuff in here. So we got like a plant gatherer, plant sower. Those are your like basic things. Maybe even actually, you know what? I might make this instead. I wasn't really sure what I was going to jump into, but now that I think about it, I think let's jump on the rancher real quick. I haven't done this thing in a long time. Let's make one of these. We'll set that up for today. I know it's kind of more of a catch-up day, guys, and I do apologize, but like I said, it's a busy week for me. I really didn't have much time to really plan, and I honestly I'm still kind of running out of time because I've been racking my brain here for the last couple hours trying to figure out like what am I gonna do, how am I gonna do this. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like it's kind of driving me insane. It's making me not want to do it because I don't want to keep thinking like this. And I had to step away for a little bit. I came back. I was like, let me just tell them. Let me just do what I always do. And let me just tell you guys what's going on. And so this is what's going on. And I do apologize. But at least you guys also got to see if you guys didn't catch the live streams. And I know some people just can't stand watching Twitch streams. And I get that. That's why you think I'm doing it this way. That's why I'm doing it like this. But yeah, by the way, I did want to mention, you know that decorative blocks mod? Look at this. Look at those chains. I love those chains. They look so good. You can place them vertically too, by the way. So yeah, I do apologize for that. I'm sorry we didn't get a whole slew of things done today, but hopefully we can get some more stuff done maybe in this next episode. I think we might. I'm hoping to try to aim for 3 this week, but if I only get 2, please don't be mad at me. I'm sorry. I just got a lot going on. and I got to get things done, and I feel bad. I really do, guys. I really, really do. Let me grab a few things. All right, I need some basic universal cable. We're gonna supply this thing with power, I'm pretty sure. And I know people are gonna be like, "But Bentley, why are you doing this?" I'm doing this because these things are amazing. You know what? I'm not even gonna craft one. Let's just steal the one we already got. This thing's already full up on power. We're not using this as much anymore. We're just gonna take this. I love making and not having the need of having so much power all the time for everything. I love that. Now, I know some people really love making a huge amount of power, and don't get me wrong, I love doing that too. In fact, there are times that I still like to do it. I just like to change it up once in a while. You know, it increases my longevity. A lot of people ask me, Bentley, how do you do this? How do you keep playing Modpack so long? Because I force myself to play a different way a lot of different times. Now, lately, my biggest thing is not trying to make the biggest and most powerful thing right away for power, generation. Because, if you make the biggest and most powerful, then you're not going to need to make anything else later. You know what I mean? Like, what's the point? You're not going to have to make it, anything else. What's the fun in that, Start small, build a bunch of small things, move things around if you need to, where you need them. And then eventually, you're like, okay, I'm getting tired of this. Now it's time to upgrade. And then when you do, you feel really good about it, So like, that's just kind of like my take on it. And well, hopefully you guys understand. But these things are great, by the way. Like, this is like 56 RF a tick. I don't think that's awful. Let me see something here. Oh, that's actually perfect. Never mind. So here's the other problem. I'm pretty sure we're going to have more than one thing coming out of this. And we're going to have fluid. And then we're also going to have power. So let's do this real quick. We're going to turn this to normal mode. I think someone was asking me at one episode. You hold N to bring up this menu. And then just leave off on what you want. Or click on what you want. And that's how you get that. And there we go. That should give this guy power. I love how that thing already had... Oh, did you hear that? Milk. That's right. And what are we going to be using this milk for? You better believe food. And or other stuff. I'm not really sure. What else can we do with milk in this? Because the cow in the jar doesn't work, by the way. I did try this. I didn't want to point that out. I think I said that at one point. Small milking machine. Wait, what? Has an internal fluid tank. Does not feed animals. Use buckets to retrieve the milk. Pulls, stores milk containers. What? Care that it's not too crowded in the cow pen. Only happy animals stroll by voluntarily. Oh. Well, this one's... So what I'm using is better. That's probably a nice thing early on. But, yeah. What can we... So basically just kind of food stuff. Looks like just kind of food stuff. So yeah, I mean, it's good to have, but I'm not going to be done there just yet. There's something else I want to make. One of my other favorite things that I think would really add to this farm a little bit more. Look at this. Hot cocoa? Wait, I didn't remember seeing these in here. Oh yeah, I need that for shepherd's pie. I love shepherd's pie. I love shepherd's pie. I don't think this is how I make shepherd's pie. Actually... Well, like a baked potato with milk. Okay, kind of makes like the mashed potatoes. I get that. Some onions. We had like some green beans, is normally what I do. We also put tomatoes in mine with some beef. That's how we kind of make ours. Just a little different than, some people maybe. And that thing's already full of milk. So we need to transfer it out. So let's go get some stuff. We're not done yet. We got some stuff to do. So yeah, I know I'm a little everywhere today, guys. I have so much information in my mind. I'm trying to make sure that I'm relaying to you because I really do my best. And I say I try. I was going to say I try, but I really do try to do my best to relay all the information that I possibly can to you guys about all of like what's going on, what my plans are, and all of that. So I do hope you guys really do understand. But let's see what we can do here. I think 17 will be enough. So my plan is, and if you guys know me very well, you probably know where I'm going on this. And that's right. We're going for this. So there's a couple different ways we can store this. And I think what I'm looking for is a tank. Maybe not that one. Oh, it is that one. So how many do we need? We need 4 treated wood fence and 34 iron sheet metal. You better believe we need 34 iron sheet metal. I already have some made because I was going to use it for the windmill. And we need a few more fences as well. So thankfully, I've been making up a decent amount of these. Wait, what? I must have did that completely wrong. And I'm going to hook this bad boy up. And I think it's going to look good out by the farm, to be honest with you. Where's my hammer? Oh, there it is. I should really put and like color my tools. We got a bunch of different colored runes and stuff. So like these ones that are enchanted, like I could totally do my paxel like, I don't know, pink. My hammer, maybe blue, you know. Just a bunch of different colors. So I kind of want this to be a little bit more visible. I wonder if we could put it... I don't know if I'm going to have enough space, but... kind of want it off on this side. And I might need more mechanical pipes than I thought. But let's... yeah, I might need to go make more mechanical pipes. I think I want to put it like right here. So that way I don't have to do like a lot of digging out. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to build it just like in the picture. And I'm going to show you step by step on how we're going to do that. So the center of this thing's going to be hollow. I love these, by the way. And this will pretty much ensure that we don't really run out of milk like crazy. And then we just do our last layer. Like so. And right click. And there you go. So it's kind of like a tank out in the front. I don't know. It doesn't really match, does it? So your outputs are going to be on the bottom. Your input's going to be on the top. If you're curious. And it might look a little weird in doing so, but can't really argue. Get over here. It's not really what I wanted to do. Also, I did find an efficiency 4 book while exploring a bit. So I added the efficiency 4. Are you serious right now? So I added efficiency 4 onto our Paxel here. So now we have efficiency 5. We can practically insta-break blocks, by the way. I want to point that out. Wait, how do you... there we go. I was saying, why am I not in the right mode? You gotta put it in the wrench mode, Bentley. So I want to run this along the top here. But yeah, we're going to need a few more blocks. Looks like we're going to need about another 16. Be right back. Alright guys, we're back. Just in time to sleep out next to the barn. All of our good friends. There we go. Alright, let's pick up our bed. Yes, my bedroll is pink. Be quiet. You like pink, I like pink too. It's good color. Alright, so we got our pipes here. We're going to connect this up real quick. We're going to do all the way like this. So this side, we're not really going to see this much of the barn, which is great. So we can just kind of throw this down. And last but not least, we'll do a little something like this. We'll swap this to configure and pull. And there we go. We got our milk coming out. All we gotta do is just wait. We'll see. Now, I could probably go with putting some upgrades in this, and it would definitely help, I would imagine. Especially like some range upgrades and such. I think it might have a little bit to do with like where the cows are about and around our... well, there it is. I just heard it working. Just heard it working. Yep, it's doing its thing. Definitely doing its thing. I don't know what the range is. I think we can actually look at that real quick. And if we hold this on there... I don't really know how to tell anymore how much is in there unless we right-click on it. No? Well, there used to be a way. Can't remember what it was. Yeah, I don't really know how much is in there now. There's a little indicator there. You see a little white line. That's milk. And it's doing its thing. Let's see. Show working area. Let's go take a look. Run inside the barn real quick and see what our work area is. Does that even work? Is it literally that one block? Well, thankfully I have a lot of cows. It's literally one block. Okay, we might have to fix that real quick. We might have to give this thing a little love, but honestly, like, it's actually working pretty good. The cows are just like, they want it, you know? They're walking right up to it. They need that milking done. At industrial, because I'm not sure what they're called. Okay, they're still called range upgrades. I wasn't sure if they changed it or not. Let's see, what tier could we make? Oh, we need a new whole machine. So I'm not familiar with this process, this new machine. And it looks like they all require basically just that. And it looks like just this machine. Oh, and it requires latex as well. Okay, interesting concept. I like that. But actually, this thing's working pretty okay just by itself. The cows are just, there's plenty of cows in there. They're just running up to it. They just want it. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. And then those ones are like, they're conspiring in the corner over there. They're got like a cult going on or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, that works out pretty well. I think this thing's gonna end up just filling up with just that. I don't really need to put an upgrade in there. So there you go. Milk for the kitchen. And then we just need to find a way to supply it and move it over to the kitchen in itself. I got some ideas. I don't know if I'm really gonna do it or not, but we could mess around with some stuff. There's definitely some tanks and stuff, some smaller ones that are portable that we could fill up and then just like bring over to the kitchen, or we could come up with some convoluted method, or even just run a really long line of pipes all the way to the kitchen. It kind of depends. Look at all the bees. There's so many. All right, guys, I know this is a really long episode so far, so I do want to go and wrap things up a little bit here. Like I said, I will keep you guys informed. This week's just been kind of busy. I think I'm going to try to get at least one more of these done. It's already getting late, and I spent a long time trying to figure out what it is I was going to do today, and I was just racking my brain. I hope you guys understand. Thank you guys for your patience. Thank you guys for your love and all of your wonderful comments, and hopefully we'll catch you guys back in another episode very, very soon. Until then, goodbye.